Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we continue to explore the trolley problem from the previous tutorial. In this session, your safety advisor will explain variants and derivatives of analyzing the remaining portion of the trolley problem. The probability of occurrence of the following situations is low and you need to know a little about them. 12th. On the ramp is a supercomputer connected to a human brain soaked in nutrient solution. It is believed to be the work of another inhuman lunatic. It is very likely that he was on the out-of-control tram browsing overseas pirated resource websites. The computer simulates a bound dilemma for the brain and it senses all the pain. Will you choose to sacrifice a person or a brain? 13th. This is an extremely perverted cipher switch that even gods can sigh. Only an unfamiliar 35-year-old man passing by knew the password. But because of all the intricacies of interest, he will never tell you the password. If it is not dealt with in time, the train will crash straight into the thermal launch missile silo with a flame outlet dug by the neighbor's old man. And an Atlas Type B intercontinental missile powered by an LA-105 liquid oxygen engine equipped with a nuclear warhead will self-detonate. Your city lies before you in a sad pool of nuclear ruins. Would you use torture to force him to reveal his password? 14th. This is still an ultimate perverted cipher switch that even gods can sigh with emotion. The bad news is that the password was set as an excerpt from one of Petrarch's sonnets, and the only person who knew the password had been tortured to death. The good news is that you can hire an infinite number of people to help try the codes on the keyboard and the trams don't leave for a long time. Can you try out the password for an unlimited amount of time? 15th. Your switch is quantum entangled with each other on the opposite side and the two levers always behave opposite to each other. That is, if you pull the trigger, the opponent will not move. If you don't move, the opponent's lever will pull down. You don't know the other person, you just know that if you don't do anything, you don't know where 5 people will die. How would you choose? 16th. If the switch is broken, there is a 50% probability that it will lead to the ramp and a 50% probability that it will not move. It is night and you cannot make observations. Can you think of these 6 people in a superposition of life and death? 17th. There are an infinite number of people on this track, and the tram has already run over several people. You can use the lever to stop the tram at any time. But mathematically speaking, the proportion of people you save is equal to 0% in the face of positive infinity. Would you do this? 18th. This supercomputer developed at Argonne National Laboratory in the United States has been studying the solution to the trolley problem for 10 years. If you pull the switch, the computer will be scrapped and all data will not be available, but 100 people on the track can live down. But if you don't do anything, the computer's calculations will fail and there will be more trolley problems later when you can't do anything. 19th. The tram uses state-of-the-art driverless technology, but it recognizes 5 people as empty tracks. If you pull the switch, the trolley will kill an innocent person and you will be held legally responsible. If you do nothing, the onus is on Elon Musk. How would you choose? 20th. The problem was only witnessed once in Königsberg. There is one person between every 2 stops and one arrives at each stop. You can change lanes at will, but if you do nothing, the tram will take the least efficient route. What would you do? This is today's course. The above content is for reference only. If you encounter the actual situation, you still need to analyze it in detail. See you next time.